Hey everyone, welcome back here at MotoTrials. It's been a long time since we put anything out there, so blowing the dust off the camera here, trying to get things rolling again. Again, I think I said it before, this YouTube stuff is not as easy as one might think it is. But here we are again. It is March 1st today, so looking forward to some warmer weather. Obviously, as you can tell by what I'm wearing out here in the garage, that it is not warm in upstate New York today. It was, I think, in the 20s today. It is a bit chilly, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit in the 30s. But here we are. Spring's coming. I'm going to start off this year with just a quick wrap up of our 2019 season, go over some highlights, talk about what we did, what we accomplished, and just get ready for our 2020 season and what's to come. So, quick wrap up. 2019 was our first full year riding. We had so much fun. Oh boy, there's so much to think back to here. Really, Tennessee, the Youth Nationals is a big highlight of the year, going down there and competing, kids competing in that. That was a big adventure for the family to drive down there, about a 15-hour trip, and then have 3 days of competition. Really looking forward to that again this year. Other than Tennessee, though, we rode all of our local New England Trial Association events. Those are everywhere from Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Vermont, New York, anywhere from, an hour to 2-3 hours. Some of them are actually right here in Hoosick in our backyard. So love those events. We did 10 of those 11 events. And really amazing to think about, where we started at the beginning of the year and where we ended. But in the New England area, those are great events, championship series that they do. You compete throughout the year, and at the end of the year, total up your points and see what you did. So yeah, for 2019, our big highlights: Youth Nationals, all our local net events, the ride throughout the year, and just watching the kids, get better and better every time they were out there riding. So, from that going into our riders, quick summary of our riders, starting off with Maddox. Maddox, boy, he had one heck of a year. He started out in New England events, riding his 2018 Beta 80 Senior, rode that for several of those events. Started off in the novice C line, the easiest novice line on the first event, and then quickly moved up to the B line and then into the A line, where he then was riding against me and beat me several times, of course. Down in Tennessee, he rode the Beta as well, and then coming back from there, seeing what he's going to have to be doing in the future years and just what he's ready for, we decided to move him up to a 125. That's this awesome bike sitting here behind me, and thanks to his sponsors, Jack Cycles, TRS USA, help us get him into that 2019 TRS 125, and it is the perfect bike for him. He is loving it. It is perfect size. Handling everything, and he's going to have this for a few more years, and I'm sure will be more than enough bike for him. So NETA events, he rode, like I said, he changed the division class so many times that really at the end of the year he didn't place in any class, but he started in the easiest novice and went to the easiest expert line, the intermediate and the expert section during the last event. He placed 4th in that last event as well, so that was a huge jump up for him and difficulty in riding. And of course, he beat me. I think I got 6th. I also stepped up to the expert intermediate line that last event out at Catra. Down in Tennessee, Maddox rode the 11 and under champ line. First, like I said, first time down there, first time in a national event. Didn't have any idea really what to expect. And boy, what a great event. The Trials Training Center puts on an awesome event down there. At least we think so. We've only been to one. Can't wait to go to more. But Maddox placed 2nd overall in that class. He, it was a bit of an eye opener for him, but he settled right in and rode that Beta awesome, and was 2nd. So good year for Maddox. I picked up a couple sponsorships, picked up a new bike. His level of riding increased far beyond mine. So we'll see. Excited to see where he goes this year. I'm sure he'll do some amazing things. Moving on, next rider, Bronson. He rode the Osset 16 last year. He in the net events he'd ride the Youth A class. Net events the youth sections, the intro sections really for the kids, and he rides awesome in those. Really, I think he could ride the C line in the regular sections. I just can't get him to the sections on the loop with those smaller bikes. It'd be too hard. So we'll see what we could do this year with him. But yeah, he rides so naturally that I know he could do more, and so proud of where he's become, or so proud of what he's progressed to. Down in Tennessee, Bronson rode the 7 and under youth class, placed second overall. It was a good event for him. He had to get settled in. All 3 kids really had jitters that first day. First time down there, first time riding in the national event, so they didn't really know what to expect. But once they settled in, they were ready to go. And he did second overall. Awesome ride. Several kids there much older than he was, not much older, but a couple years older than him. So it's pretty awesome to see him do that. Moving on to our little sweetheart, little Missy Kai. She had a great year as well, riding her 12.5 Osset. Rode the B line in the youth class for the net events. She had a great time. She progressed, every single event that we went to, she would just get better and better. Down in Tennessee, she was the youngest rider they've ever had ride during the Eastern Youth Nationals. So that was pretty cool for her to set that record. She was real nervous day 1. Didn't know she was going to do day 2 and day 3, but thankfully, she was able to kind of gain some confidence and get out there and make it happen. Really proud of her. Really proud of all 3 kids. I'm really proud of all 3 kids. They did some tremendous things throughout the year. Myself, I'm the boring guy to talk about, but riding the 2018 TRS 300, awesome bike, love it. It's more than enough bike for me, and really what it's turned into for me is more just about the kids. As Maddox progresses, he's going to need a minder, somebody there to help him get to those tougher obstacles and sections. So that's really what I'm looking forward to this year. And like I've already said, he beats me every time. So, what the heck? Let's just get out there and have some fun. Really love riding with the kids. We have such a great time. Other than competitions, our practices, we ride here. We try to ride as much as we can. Some days don't allow for it. Work, school, you name it, whatever's going on. Of course, no school in the summer, but there's always other things happening. So we try to get out there as much as we can. Wednesday nights, of course, riding out here behind the house with the guys we call the Squaw Valley Riders. They're the ones that introduced us to the sport. They're the ones that have coached us and got us to this point. So big shout out to John, Bob, Don, Matt, the whole crew there, Titus, Maya, Gabe. We really enjoy our Wednesday nights out back riding. We always wrap up every night with some hot dogs and some laughs. So a lot of good fun there. That's a wrap really for 2019. As I'm thinking about it, talking about it here, I'm just so blessed. Just reminds me how blessed we are truly to have this opportunity, be able to get out there and do these things. It's tough in today's day and age with the crazy schedules going on, but if we're able to get out there and have fun together as a family, that's really what it's all about. So really looking forward to this next year. What's happened so far so fast is it's hard to believe, but we'll see what this next year brings, and probably do another video just kind of talking about what we're going to do for 2020, and hopefully we achieve some more goals and some more milestones. So that's really going to wrap it up for this one, guys. So thanks for watching, and hopefully we get some warm weather here. We can get out there and ride the bikes some more.